This is the extended version of Your Feelings versus Their Feelings. Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby and welcome to my fairly new YouTube channel here, where I am able to expand on and perhaps add value to some of the shorter TikTok videos that I have up. So very much welcome you here and invite you to follow if this is something that you might enjoy. So if you wanted to see the card shuffle and the card pull, then please go back and watch that on TikTok under Avalon Kisby there. I'm going to do a quick recap. The cards that came out for you, Your Feelings, are Four of Wands and Six of Pentacles. And for Their Feelings, we had two cards jump out together, which was the Hierophant and the Chariot. And then later on, we got the King of Coins here. So with Your Feelings, the Four of Wands is often known as the 1111 card, very symbolic of twin flames and divine counterparts. In a traditional deck, it will be more obvious that these two pillars here are meant to look like the number 11 and then the same on this side here. Okay, so you may understand that there is a soul connection here, a divine connection of kind. We see that there is mountains and then the foothills in the background and a winding path, suggesting that this has potentially been a journey that has overcome some trials and some obstacles. We're now here in the foreground where we see all of this abundance. This abundance that's shown here are very much symbolic of autumn colors and of the harvest. So you may be feeling like now that you've overcome all of these hurdles together, now it's time to reap the rewards. This card often suggests, something stable. To me, this is a marriage card. When I see it, that talks of celebration. It's a card of positivity and of happiness. So you may be feeling very happy, feel like things are progressing and moving forward, or you might have this inner knowing that this is what is coming for you. Now, like I say, they had two cards pop up on their pile, coming out together. Excuse me, the Hierophant and the Chariot card. Now, pairing these two together, the short message of it would be moving forward with some sort of commitment, okay? So the Hierophant to me is a commitment card. Usually a marriage card in this particular deck is how I view it. However, commitment can come in many forms. It can be saying that you guys are going to be, coming to an agreement where you guys are going to be saying that you're exclusive together, becoming boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever the relationship looks like for you. It could be engagement, could be marriage, could be moving in together. All of these things, okay? It's usually something that is seen as traditional. And it's definitely a commitment that you both see eye to eye on, that you both want. Now with the Chariot card, if you've seen my readings before, you will know that in this particular deck, the way that I see this is one soul in two bodies. So again, some sort of divine counterpart, whether that's a twin flame, high-level soulmate, it's something along those lines, okay? Now this person very much can, not only do I read the tarot cards, I'm also feeling the energy. And the energy that I'm getting from this person is that they very much want to take the lead. They've made a decision, they know the direction that they want to go in, and that's the way that they're moving forward in that direction, okay? The next card that we pulled for you is the Six of Pentacles here. Now, in a traditional deck, the Six of Pentacles is talking about giving and receiving and having things balanced, okay? My eyes in this card, however, are very, very, very drawn to the white buffalo that is here. Now, that is a symbol of luck, is a symbol of prosperity, is also seen as a very sacred animal. The meaning behind it is talking about prayers being answered and also prophecies being fulfilled. Then I'm drawn to the feathers here across this. Okay, now feathers are often very symbolic of dreams and dream work that might be happening. You might be someone who remembers their dreams, who has very vivid dreams, and you may have dreamt about this person. You may have a very clear understanding of this very sacred union, this sacred soul union that you may have together, and you may have even met this person in your dreams before you did in physical reality. Okay, so this is also suggesting that you are incredibly wise. I mean, look at this beautiful illustration here. This is someone who is wise, who is beautiful, who is in tune with themselves, in tune with the universe. It's gorgeous. The scenery in this card, this deck is stunning to me. I live in Alberta on the prairies, but I see this kind of landscape out of my window, actually, with the plains and then the Rocky Mountains in the background. So this is what this reminds me of. Same with this card here. When I drive down to walk in the mountains, this is what I see, the foothills and then the Rocky Mountains. So it's beautiful illustrations on this particular deck. Now, that leads us to their feelings here as the King of Coins. Now, remember when I said I was reading the energy and it feels like this is somebody who is kind of like in control of the situation, who knows what they want and are going to make something happen. This again shows that with the King of Pentacles, or the King of Coins as they call it in this deck. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is very grounded, very stable, very stubborn, if you want to call it that way. Stubborn in the best of ways. They know what they want and they are absolutely determined to have it. This is also a card that speaks of longevity. So this commitment that's coming in isn't fickle. It's grounded, it's strong, it's going to stand the test of time. That's what this person wants. They also might want to be a provider. I'm very much feeling the essence that this is the more masculine of, whoever I'm reading for, and that this is talking more to the feminines. Okay? So traditional roles. Remember we said that this would be some sort of traditional commitment. It also feels like very traditional roles. Okay? Now let's go and choose another card for your feelings. We have the Four of Cups, and their feelings, we have the Judgment card. Okay, let's have a look at this. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. In this particular card, this is someone who is very deep in meditation, very deep on their own inner seeking and inner knowledge. In the background, do you see that there's this massive cup of overflowing love, and it's pouring out over onto themselves. You may have gone through a period where you have lavished love on yourself in order for you to raise your value, like to understand your value. All right, and you may be in this very serene place at this time. The herons here are gorgeous, symbolizing, guides, spirit guides that are assisting you on your journey, instructing you. The lilies are gorgeous as well. Lilies are symbolic of resurrection. I know I've mentioned this in some of my other readings. At night, lilies, they close at night, and then they open again in the next morning. And that is, symbolic of resurrection, renewed energy, that kind of thing. So you might have pulled back your energy in regards to certain situations, pulled it back into yourself, and are pouring this love on yourself. There's a very happy outcome here with the sun in the background. There was also something else I was going to say about this. It came to mind a moment ago. I hope it comes back to me. I'll share if it does. Okay, so from their perspective, that's what it was. I knew I wanted to say something about this. Lilies often they have humble beginnings. They often grow in the mud. Such a beautiful thing that comes out of something. It's just very symbolic, that they come out of mud. You might have been through, like I say, this relationship might have gone through a lot of challenges before it gets to before it has come full circle to this commitment, okay? The Judgment card here. Judgment can talk about self-judgment, it can talk about judgment of others. However, in this particular instance, I am going to take it that this has been, if you see it in a traditional deck, you will see that there's an angel that blows their trumpet, and that there are, it looks like kind of like coffins, and people are rising from the coffins. Well, there's the coffin here, and people rising from the coffins. It is telling me that this has been an ascension journey for both of you. Okay, and that there might be judgments around it. There might, like I say, there's been certainly challenges throughout it. We did talk that this could potentially be a twin flame journey. Twin flames often have their own very significant dilemmas that they have to face. Sometimes it's distance. Sometimes it's that they are already in other relationships. Sometimes it's age difference. Alright, so there could be wondering whether there's going to be judgment surrounding this particular union. It is also saying that not everybody gets to go on this journey with you, that people will be left behind. Okay, I feel that you two are moving on together. You're definitely having there's a coming together energy within this, but there might be others that get left behind along on this journey. Let's pull one more card for each, okay? So for you, we have the King of Cups, and for them, we have the Emperor. I'm actually going to start on their side first, because I did mention earlier that this did feel like the more masculine of the two of the energies here, and this is very much signifying this. This masculine has really gone through a major ascension process, really leveling up, going from the King of Coins, which is pre-Emperor, into the Emperor. This shows a lot of growth. You can see in the way that they've cut the card here, cut the skin off, so you can see the muscles. This person has had to grow in strength. They are exuding warmth and love. And you can see that the vines here are symbolic of all of this growth that has gone on for this particular person. They may feel stronger about this relationship than they ever have in the past. There's certainly been an awakening to this at this time, is what I feel. Now you're showing up as the King of Cups. Now gender is not specific in tarot, it is completely talking about an energy. Now it could be that they are sitting on your pile, in the sense of, you know, they may even be a water sign, coming and sitting on your pile, and maybe the forefront of your mind continually. Or this is that it is showing that you are very, very, very stable in your emotions. In fact, all of these cards are showing complete stability, very grounded energy, even in your emotions. That there could be all sorts of things happening behind you. You can see that there's, you know, waves and storms happening behind him, but he is just sitting still. He is on a, if you see it on a traditional deck, he's sitting on a concrete throne. Okay. Also very guided again. All of these cards have a very spirit animals. There's a lot of spirit guides around you. We have the bears, we have the storks, we have the buffalo, we have the dolphins, all of it, all of these different type of elementals around you. You might actually resonate with a previous life as an elemental. That's a real thing, okay? But very guided, very, very, very highly intuitive. You can see his crown chakra is wide open, okay? As is the heart chakra here, okay? So heart and head, heart and crown chakra, very open together. The flying fish are also symbolic of taking off, your life jumping forward, manifesting all sorts of things, taking timeline jumps, massive shifts that are coming for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you've enjoyed the extended version. Like I say, I invite you to follow me if this is something that you have benefited from. I love to hear your comments. I try and comment back to each one of you, and I really enjoy hearing your stories. Some of you have mentioned that you're twin flames or that you're soulmates, and you've talked about some of the challenges that you have gone through, and I absolutely empathize with you. I myself have been on a twin flame and a soulmate journey, and perhaps one day I'll do a video and explain a little bit of my own journey along this way. It's actually been quite an experience. But yeah, I'd love to share that with you sometime. But send each of you so much love.